All right. We'll try to put all the properties that we discussed together. Basically, while drawing, what I want to take care is I started with the directrix in a sense in the beginning, and I started with a line. Took a particular point and take its foot. I should draw a line where this and this are image of each other. Okay, and then it should be like this. This should be 90. This and this should be image of each other. Not only that, I should have similar kind of thing here. I should draw one more thing where about this and this are perpendicular lines, and this part and this part are mirror image of each other. Next, I will join these two, and I will join these two. There will be this point and there will be this point. They should be in the same vertical line. And through this, if I draw one horizontal line, this point should be midpoint of this and this. Like that, I should adjust the figure. And the circle with these two as ends of diameter will touch this line at this point. So obviously that circle will somewhat like this. Of course, otherwise I can draw this first and then circle and then draw other things. But anyway, so I just want to show a few things that if this is P, this is Q, this is S. This is a focal chord. This green line is a parabola, green curve. Foot of P on the directrix is M. Foot of Q on the directrix is M. Next, at P, this dotted line is tangent to the parabola. At Q, this is a dotted line. They should intersect on the directrix and they should be perpendicular. You know this, that you take any point on the directrix and you draw two tangents. They are perpendicular and the chord of contact should be focal chord. Next, this triangle is congruent to this triangle. You can fold it like this. So this and this are mirror image of each other. Based on that, because this is 90, this is 90. So portion of the tangent between the point of contact and directrix subtends 90 degrees. And this angle is 90. What is this point? This point will lie on tangent at vertex. Foot of focus on any tangent will lie on tangent at vertex. That property you can see there. And image of this point with respect to this line is focus itself. Okay. I think this point also I should tell, maybe I did not tell that explicitly. You take any point on the directrix, okay? Find its foot on its own chord of contact, it will be focus. Because this angle is 90, this angle is 90. That means if you take this point, you can give some name for it, some L or something. From L, which is on the directrix, two tangents are drawn, LP and LQ. And foot of L on its own chord of contact PQ is focus itself. That's also one property. Next, whatever you observed here, same thing you can observe here. This is another tangent. This and this are image of each other, where foot of Q is N. So image of N with respect to this tangent is S. Midpoint of these two is here, which is on tangent at vertex. Okay. That is also foot of focus on this tangent, where this tangent is also lying on tangent at vertex. Okay. So whatever you observe here, same thing you can observe here. And the circle with P and Q as ends of diameter is touching the directrix. And the circle with S and P as ends of diameter. There will be one more circle. Circle with S and P as ends of diameter will touch tangent at vertex. Okay. I'm sure these two circles themselves will touch internally at P because they have same radius. That is, the normal is same. For one of them, center may be here. For one of them, may be center here. Apart from that, the circle with S and P as ends of diameter touching tangent vertex here. In fact, there is a circle with S and Q as ends of diameter. Okay, that will touch tangent at vertex here because that is also 90. Okay, so it may be quite clumsy, but separate figure for each property is better, which I already explained yesterday. But I think you can see all the properties together. Okay, are you able to relate to all the properties?
Yes, sir.
Earlier, I think I had drawn a very big figure. If you remember last time when I taught, okay, we sent some snapshot also, somebody sent it that time. I may have some recording or picture of that. I'll see later. Okay, so that's it about special properties. There are some questions where we use these properties nicely. I'll discuss some of those questions if possible. Maybe immediately or later. One or two more things are there.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, for this exam, no parabola, sir.
No, because I have not discussed any doubts. You might have done that MCET questions, but I did not discuss. So without discussing, there's no point in it.
Yes.
And if exam, I thought exam is today. So if exam was today, we did not have enough time to discuss anyway. I thought, okay. By the next time, we will complete thoroughly parabola, both main advanced and MCET thoroughly will discuss, so we can clear this. Okay, so one more thing. If I take till now, we are mostly discussing about y square equal to 4x parabola, even though quite a few properties are applicable even for any kind of rotated parabola and all that. But some formulas are specific for y equal to 4x. Some are specific for x square equal to 4by. Okay. If I take any rotated parabola like this, whose axis is not x-axis, some slant line, and a parabola like this where it has focus and directrix. If focus is given, directrix is given, things are easier. We can use SP equal to PM and we can get it the full equation. It will have x square term, y square term, x square term, and all that. But if that parabola is given, if they ask what is focus, what is directrix, and what is axis, and all that. Okay. Just one more. Okay. So if somebody, so for that I want to give a small hint first. Generally, I ask this question always. If there is a parabola whose axis is some Lx plus My plus N equal to 0, whose tangent at vertex is some Mx minus Ly plus K equal to 0. Because these are perpendicular, if it has Lx plus My, this will have some Mx minus Ly. Of course, you can have into 2 or into 3, you can divide it, not a big issue. Constant is different. So somebody gave you axis and they gave you tangent at vertex and they gave length of lattice vector. Length of lattice vector. Okay, some L or something. Then what is the equation of parabola? If these are given. So equation of parabola is, if required, we can find its focus, directrix, and all that just from this data, vertex, and all that. It will take quite a bit of time. Directly in one step, you can directly write the answer. That is Lx plus My plus N by root L square plus M square is equal to 4a mod Mx minus Ly plus K by root M square plus L square. How did this come? We know in parabola, if you take y square equal to 4ax, don't worry about the original definition of parabola. Let us try to understand this equation. If you take any point in this curve, distance to axis is mod y, and distance to tangent vertex is mod x. And what is this y square equal to 4x tells? This length whole square is always 4a times this length. What is that? When I take any point on the parabola, distance to axis, the square of that will be distance to tangent vertex into length of lattice vector. Okay, that's how we can interpret. Okay, mod y whole square equal to 4a into x. Okay, so from any point on parabola, perpendicular distance square of perpendicular distance to axis whole square, or already square I mentioned. Square of perpendicular distance to axis is equal to length of lattice rectum into distance to tangent at vertex. Okay, perpendicular distance to tangent at vertex. This underline I call it a new definition of parabola, but you can write. Tangent at vertex and length of lattice vector. If you know those three things, this is how we can find. Is everybody clear about this?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell one example or something about this.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, then equation of the parabola will be Lx plus MY plus
There's a
K by
square.
root of L square plus M square whole square.
Yeah, square. It should be square. Okay. Okay, so what if they gave a general second degree equation of the parabola and ask the details, not in the form of I equal to 4x. I'm writing an equation which may not be fully correct, but let us just try it. Let us I have x square minus 4xy plus 4y square. Just a minute, I'll get some surd here. So that's a 9x square minus 24xy plus 16y square. Equal to some 20x, okay, plus 15y minus 20x minus 15y plus some 100 equal to 0. Some kind of equation is there. Okay, now if somebody says this is a parabola, find some details like axis, vertex, okay, all those details. Focus also we can find it with a little bit effort. You'll always find in parabola the first three terms, the second degree terms will be perfect square. because you'll get h square equal to a. Why also we can explain from the original definition also it can be explained why it needs to be perfect square. Original definition I mean SP equal to PM. From that also I can explain why it should be perfect square. But anyway, so these three are perfect square. You can write 3x minus 4y whole square. This is sent that side. You can write 20x plus 15y minus 100. But whatever is here, I need to have a perpendicular line here. 3x minus 4y whole square. Here, if I take 5 common, I'll get 4x plus 3y minus 25. You can see the slope of this is 3 by 4, slope of this is minus 4 by 3. So they are perpendicular lines kind of. But I should have distance form. So I'm going to divide it 5 here. It will be 3x minus 4y by root 3 square plus 4 square. I can put a mod and square it. Because I divided 5, 25 here. I divided 1 5 here, 1 5 here. This will go. This is going to come 4x plus 3y minus 25 by 5, which is also root 4 square plus 3 square. Now it is nicely in the form of, I can have some other number. I make sure that I gave 1 here, but I should have given some other also. It's okay. I got 1 here, but this need not be 1. I can have some other number. This looks like nicely now. Distance to axis also equal to length of lattice rectum into distance to tangent vertex. So we have a parabola where the axis is 3x minus 4y equal to 0. The directrix is not direct, sorry, tangent vertex is 4x minus plus 3y minus 25 equal to 0. And the length of lattice rectum is 1. Length of lattice rectum equal to 1. But whether parabola is this side or this side, how to know? Because there will be two parabolas, one same axis, same tangent vertex. Is this expression? No, it can maybe anything. So depending on what is the exact figure, I have to draw properly this. I don't draw random.
Is it positive slope you draw correctly?
Yeah, this is correct only. So I can take origin somewhere here. Okay, depends on where is origin. When I put origin in this line, it is negative. So origin has to be this side, then only it is correct. Because it should be positive, for origin it is negative. Yeah, somewhere. Okay. And I'm sure you can solve these and find this point also. Yeah, the direction is, I think, it should be quite okay. Because if I take a very big numbers here, this
Yes,
side,
sir.
even it's supposed to be positive. Yes. Okay, this is almost quite a, if you want a more proper figure, I think the line will have slope like this. Tangent vertex that is somewhere like this, where origin is here, and this is the parabola. Okay. Anyway, deciding whether it is this side or this side is basically take a one point in that region, substitute in this. If it is positive, that is this right side part should be positive, then that side is okay. If it is negative, that is not okay. If I take a minus of this, everything same, parabola will be this side. That's all. I can go plus 20x here, plus 15y here, minus 100. Then I will just divide this. Okay. All this is fine. And here one need not have to come, any other number can come depending on the numbers here. One may say, what if this part doesn't come perpendicular to this? Okay. Then the method is same method, but it need not be that always the tangent axis should have constant 0. You can have some constant. So when this is not perpendicular to this, we add some constant k here. Okay. Let's say in another question you got x minus 2y whole square is equal to some 7 into 3x plus 5y minus 4, something like this. Then this is a perfect square, so most likely it's a parabola. But here you should have 2x plus y, we don't have. So what to do? You write x minus 2y plus k whole square. But by adding k here, when you expand this, you have only 3 terms, and here when you expand, you have 6 terms. So you added 3 terms. Just for adding this k, you added actually 3 terms in LHS, which you have to add in RHS. So 7 into, or I can expand and write 21x plus 35y minus 28 plus some 2kx minus 4ky plus k square. Now one may ask, what k should be chosen? You should choose k such a way that this part of the line and this as a line, there should be perpendicular lines. For that, what is the slope here? 1 by. What is the slope here? X coefficient is 21 plus 2t. So minus of 21 plus 2t. Y coefficient 35 minus 4k. That should be minus 1. Okay. From that, we'll get k value. When you put that k back and simplify this, you will find this will be perpendicular to this, and then again adjust like distance formula, we'll be able to do it. Okay. So basically, we are able to get what the tangent at vertex, axis, and length of lattice rectum. And you can get vertex by solving. If somebody asks focus, find a point on this line at a distance a units, 1/4 of lattice rectum, one on this side, one on this side by parametric forms, and substitute that point, those 2 points here. Some will give positive, some will give negative. Which gives positive, that is inside that is the focus. Which gives outside is part of the directory. So now we can find this line. You know this point and you know this line parallel to that, you can find. Okay. So that's how we can find focus and directors. But in this form of the equation, what 3 things which are easy to identify, or 4 things, is axis, tangent at vertex, length of lattice rectum, and vertex itself. Focus and directors, if they want, we'll work and find. Is it all right, or anybody any doubt about this theory here?
All right.
Okay, I think that's it for the theory. Yeah, we can always discuss a little more, but I thought through the questions we can discuss other part of the theory. So I want to discuss advanced material. I can share it on the screen and then discuss. Yeah. So. Okay, as I said, I would like to do even numbers now, and we can do odd numbers as homework this time. So you can see second question on the screen. It's very simple. Parabola vertex is given, lattice rectum is given. We have to find the equation of the parabola. So x equal to 4 is a vertical line. 6, 3 is somewhere here, this side. This is 6, 3. If you find this distance, it will become 2 units. So this is 1 unit and this is 1 unit, because this is 4 something. I don't care what it is. But this is 4, this is 6. So this horizontal, this is vertical line, so this horizontal line. Okay. Sorry, x equal to 4 is the lattice rectum. Open this. Okay, 6, 3 is a vertex, x equal to 4 is a lattice rectum. If that is a lattice rectum, this should be A, which is 2 units. I'm sure directrix will be here where 2 units this side. If somebody wants to know directrix, this is 8 comma 3, so x equal to 8 is the directrix. If somebody wants focus 2 units this side, it will be 4 comma 3. So you know focus and directrix, you can find the parabola. Or you know vertex is 6 comma 3, so definitely the parabola will be y minus 3 whole square equal to 4a into x minus 6. Y minus 3 whole square equal to 4a into x minus 6. Opening towards right, 4a is positive. Opening towards left, 4a is negative. A value is 2 means 4a will be 8. So I need to write the minus. Otherwise, I told you focus and directrix x equal to 8. You can use sp equal to p. Y square minus 6y plus 9 equal to minus 8x plus 40. Okay, this is second question. Parabola. Advanced material. Okay, so we have some y square plus 8x minus xy minus 39. Fourth question you can try. So to eliminate t and get the parabola, that's all. Y equal to 1 plus 2t. That means t will be y minus 1 by 2. X equal to 1 plus t square. So x minus 1 equal to t square and t is y minus 1 by 2 whole square. Y minus 1 whole square equal to 4 in x minus 1. What is the equation of the directrix? So once you got in the standard form, directrix will be x plus a equal to 0. That is x minus 1 plus 1. And plus x equal to 0, which is y axis on. Okay, so they gave x and y in terms of t. We found t from the y relation substituted here. Then as one of the standard in the equation y minus k was equal to 4 into x minus 6. Directrix is normally x plus a equal to 0. Now we have to replace x with x minus 1. Okay, try sixth question after 4. Okay, what is the sixth question? Origin is the focus, and the tangent at vertex is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. X intercept minus 1 and y intercept 1. They give origin is focus and tangent is vertex. Okay, so they give origin is focus and x minus y plus 1 equal to 0, like this line is tangent to vertex. So parabola will be like this. If you want to find axis perpendicular to tangent vertex, you can find the axis passing through focus. If somebody want lattice rectum, they can find parallel to this passing the origin. Because the distance between these two and distance between these two are equal, the constant here, constant here, constant here, they'll be increasing like an arithmetic progression. So here constant is 0, here constant is plus 1, here constant will be plus 2. Or I know this point is minus half comma off, this distance and this distance are equal. Okay, so this point will be double of this, and then I can find directrix. So I know focus and I know directrix, I can use SP equal to PM, or we can use new definition. So method 1, if I use SP equal to PM, this or SP square equal to this, distance to focus is x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0. And the distance to directrix is x minus y plus 2 by root 2 whole square. 2 into x square plus y square is x minus y plus 2 whole square. I can expand this 2 into x square plus y square. This I want to take separate, this separate. X minus y whole square plus 4 into x minus y. If I bring this one here, that will give me x plus y whole square. From this it is subtract. Equal to 4 plus 4 into x minus y. So x plus y whole square, 4 common, x minus y plus 1. That is after knowing focus and directrix. Otherwise, I can use the new definition, distance to axis whole square. What is the axis? X plus y. Take any point on the parabola, distance to axis is x plus y by root 2 whole square. Equal to lattice rectum. What is the lattice rectum? This length is 1 by root 2, a value. So for a value will be, a value is 1 by root 2. So for a value is 2. So I need to write here 2. Here I write distance to tangent vertex. So I'll take any point, the distance to this line will be x minus y plus 1 by root 2. I'm not writing mod because when I put origin, this is a positive. So when I put anything on this side, it will be positive. That's it. This root 2 also will come here. 1, 2 will cancel. I straight away got x plus y whole square equal to 4 into x minus y plus 1. In the new definition, the distance to axis whole square equal to length of lattice rectum into distance to tangent vertex. I could get answer more quickly. Whereas here also nothing, not too many steps, but I have to expand and bring one side and recombine to get a particular answer in the options. Is it okay, sixth one? Anybody any doubt? Any method 1 or method any doubt, please ask. Please put on your videos, everybody. I'm sure even 7th question is somewhat related to that when you try that. All right, 6th one, I'm going to erase. Okay, 8th question. Focus and directrix are given, so we can directly find the parabola. SP is equal to x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square. This is to focus. This is to directrix mod x plus 2 by root over 1 square plus 0 square. So x square plus y minus 1 whole square. This one also I think is square it here. Is x square plus 4x plus 4. Cancel x square, you'll get y minus 1 whole square equal to 4 into x minus minus 1. For y square equal to 4ax, the parametric form is 80 square comma 280. Whereas if you take y minus k whole square equal to 4a into x minus h, but add h and add k. So h plus 80 square, k plus 2a. Okay, so here h is minus 1. So based on that, minus 1 plus t square, a is 1, and 1 plus 2t is a parametric form. X equal to minus 1 plus t square, comma, y equal to 1 plus 2t is a parametric. This is a regular root parabola with the translation. Okay. 10th one is about this parts of vocal cord. We all know in any parabola, if we take a focal cord, this is ST2. In this particular case, ST is 2 and ST is 6. We know 1 by SP plus 1 by SQ is equal to 1 by A, which is 2 times 1 by 2, which is actually semi-lattice vector. So that is SP, SL, SQ are in Harman progression. Okay, so now into this 1 by 6 plus 1 by 2, or vice versa, is equal to 1 by 8. So A is equal to 6 by 4, 3 by 2. 4A equal to 6. Just you have to know this. We recently only derived it, so I am going to repeat. So statement 2 is correct and statement 1 is false. Okay. 11. Here circle is symmetrical with respect to parabola. It became easier maybe. Not also we can do it by theory of equal terms. A parabola is there and a circle having center on the axis only.
Do you
It
need
became
to do
easier.
even sums?
Oh, sorry. I'll just move to the next one. Okay. So what is what? A focal chord is a tangent to this, then the possible value of the slope of the chord. Okay, there's nothing great, I guess. We have a circle with the center 6, 0. And the parabola's focus is 4, 0. Any line through this point is actually focal chord of the parabola. Okay. But all of them cannot be tangents or tangent to the circle. Yes. So basically from 4, 0, you draw two tangents. Whatever is the slopes, they are the answers. That's it. Focal chord. That's it. And the focus of the parabola, through that, draw two tangents to the circle and try to find the slopes. How to find? Just from the figure, I think I can do it. Yeah, it's very easy from the figure itself. This length is 2 units. And what's the radius? √2. This is 90, so this also should be √2. This is a right angle isosceles triangle, so this should be 45. Okay, so this slope should be 1, this slope should be -1, straight up. Okay, you don't want to see it from the figure, then take the slope as m, then the equation of the line is y minus 0 equal to m into x minus 4. For it to be tangent to a circle from the center, perpendicular is radius, mx minus y minus 4m equal to 0. From 6, 0, what's the perpendicular distance? Mod 6m minus 0 minus 4m by √m square plus 1 is equal to radius √2. This is 2m. When I square it, I'll get 4m square. This is 2m square plus 2. That will give 2m square equal to 2. M square equal to 1. And m equal to plus or minus 1. So it's not parabola is only finding focus. Outside is a simple circle question, surface related question. I hope all of you are understanding and having enough time to copy. That's why I'm not asking. Till now, anybody want me to go back explain any particular question what I taught today? Okay, you can try 14th question now. Okay, so 14th question. Y square equal to 4x image of comma. This point is 1 comma 2 when y square equal to 4x is this parabola. At 1 comma 2 I have to find the tangent. Then the mirror image of this with respect to this line will have another parabola. What is the equation of that? Here the question is somewhat easier. You will understand why when you know the tangent slope. Tangent equation at least. S1 equal to 0, if I do it, I'll get y into 2 equal to 2x plus 2 into S1, which is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. This is a line with slope 1, which is making 45 degrees. That is the advantage. This is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. This point is minus 1 comma 0. Because this angle is 45, it became easier where the mirror image is a parabola where proper figure. Okay, this is one parabola and its mirror image will be like this. Okay, this is 0 comma 0. This is minus 1 comma 0. This is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. This is y square equal to 4x y into 2. Okay, because this has 45 degrees inclination, if this axis is horizontal, its mirror image axis should be vertical. If this is a horizontal parabola, this should be vertical parabola. And whatever vertex it has, find image of that with respect to the tangent. That will be the vertex of the new equation. Okay. So what is the image of 0 comma 0 with respect to x minus half plus 1? I think this will be minus 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 will be minus 1 comma 4. So image of 0 comma 0 with respect to x minus y plus 1 equal to 0 is minus 1 comma 0. Here length of lattice rectum is 4, so there also length of lattice rectum is 4. So based on 45 degrees, I am telling this axis is vertical. It's a vertical parabola with this vertex, same lattice rectum. So the required image will be x minus 1 whole square equal to 4 into y minus 1. We got the vertex, we understood the vertical parabola, we also got lattice rectum. One may say, what if this is not the 45 degrees line? What are you going to do it? Let us say some other parabola. Let me draw it. Let me draw one line, one parabola like this, and another parabola like this. Yeah, this axis and this axis is somehow their mirror image of each other with respect to the tangent, but this angle is not 45, so it is not vertical. Then what are you going to do? What is so special about parabola? When they give a line and gives a curve equation and ask its mirror image curve, they give this and ask this. What is the standard procedure? How are you going to do it? It's very simple. Take any point on the required curve as x1, y1. Find its mirror image with respect to the given line. We'll get this point in terms of x1, y1. Substitute that point in the original equation. Then we'll get locus of this point. Locus of all the points whose images with respect to a line lies on the original curve. That locus is called image curve. If you want to do this one that way, okay, then I'm not drawing exact figure. I have method 1. Everybody clear this one? 14th question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So method 2. I have a line x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. One parabola is like this, one parabola. This may be tangent. I am not bothered about it. I'm looking for a general process. Take this point on the image as x1, y1. What is the image of this on this? I want to take it as h comma k. H comma k should satisfy y square equal to 4x. So I should be getting k square equal to 4h. But how to find h and k in terms of x1, y1? Image formula. H minus x1 by 1, k minus y1 by minus 1 equal to minus 2 times when I put it x1 minus y1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 will cancel. When I equate these two, h will come y1 minus 1. Write x1 plus 1. So this will become x1 plus 1 whole square equal to 4 into h will become y1 minus 1. You can see same answer, x plus 1 whole square equal to 4 into y minus 1. Here it is easier we got, but any other question also would have got not a big issue. But that will be a little rotated parabola, we'll get xy term also. Okay, we are not able to see. Yeah. Here, when you equated these two, x got cancelled. When you equate these two, y got cancelled. But in other question, we will get one x term also here, one y term also here. We get x term, y term, and a constant whole square here also. So that way, a rotated parabola, it will have xy term and all that. But we have, because it is vertical here, we did not get such case. Okay, so the second method is general method. We can find image of any curve with respect to any line by this process. Is everybody clear about this?